Oh, August 17th, 2012. Well, before we do anything, let's go up and check out what's happening in San Francisco Bay with the barges that carry the oil supply north, central, and southern California, parts of Oregon. Again, another foggy morning. Look straight off that way. You'll see at least 3 barges over there, and I know of 2 over in this area. It's too foggy at the moment, but so we'll go with 5 barges in San Francisco Bay. And Brent Crude has been going up and down pretty regularly. Let's see what it's doing. So it started out at about 114.5. Now last time we did this it was in the 116 range. Now it's down to 114. Pretty boring today, just kind of some ripples up and down. A lot of up and down. It got down to 113.5, or almost 113. Came back up, went back down, came back up, came back down. So we're almost about where we are. We're about 114 at this time. And with that, I wonder what gasoline prices are doing here. Inexpensive gas station. Expensive gas station. $4.59 at the bottom. Okay, the next thing is the news. So it turns out that the mine owners decided to get these 2 unions to fight with each other. And as they were fighting with each other, they were also going on strike against the mine for not paying fair wages. So the mine called the police in, and the police came and shot people. Just said disperse. They wouldn't disperse, so they just opened fire. 30 people killed so far, several wounded. What really irks me about this news is the way it was presented. Let me show you. Okay, right here it's 30 people dead, and then right down here it talks about the shares, you know, how they've fallen by 8%. And then this part here, you know, and then down here it basically just keeps going on and on about the share prices and how growth is going to be slowed, and you know, as if the people that died aren't important. And of course the wages were never discussed, or the mine safety practices, or anything like that. It was just about finance. So my point is that humans are being brought down to a money angle. So if we're not making enough money, it doesn't matter if we're killed or not. It's the profit margin that matters. You know, the profit. It's all about the money. I wonder if they ever thought, since they've lost so much output, over 12% this month, had they ever thought about if they just raised the wages, they could have avoided all that, had happy miners. The reason I made this video today was to spread the word about this video that I was watching. So let's go over and take a look at this video. And I didn't think much of the video at first, but then as I watched it, because once I was in the military and I understand how military convoys work, and after watching this video I said, we are up to something much more than just some field practice game. When you have this kind of hardware floating all over the US, we're up to something. Notice the different colors of the vehicles. Some are in desert colors and others are in green, meaning that we're going to be in a lush vegetation environment for the next wars. But this is what's happening in the US, and an alarming, a much bigger convoys than I've ever seen in my lifetime. They stretch for miles and miles and miles. A lot of different bloggers have been talking about the military movement in the last few months. G4T is one of those. I'll put a link on Pink Barrio so you can see his videos as well. But the link to this video is also on Pink Barrio, and I would really suggest that we spread this news around. Let everybody know what's really going on and how the military-industrial complex is spending your money. You know, this is money that's being spent that could have been spent on hospitals and food and dealing with climate change, but instead we're all for making endless rows and rows of military machinery for the military-industrial complex. Takes a lot of work to be a bee. All day looking for that special pollen. So as we sit here watching the bees, I just want to make sure that everybody that can try and spread that video around about the military deploying in huge numbers, bigger than we've ever seen before in my lifetime. We probably haven't seen deployments like that since World War II. I was in the military during Vietnam, and we never had deployments that big. I've never seen huge deployments anywhere in the U.S. like that. It's the military-industrial complex at work. So here it is, Pink Barrio buttons. Your name goes here. You can make up your own number or letter or anything you want there. Put some text there if you like. Large selection. You can customize it right here. Put in your number. You can change this to anything you want, change that. Go customize it. And this way, if we ever have a convention, we'll have our buttons. Well, where do I find the buttons? Right below the video. So until next time.
Mm-hmm.